is going all in on the metaverse. Question is whether Facebook will win the metaverse war. A day after Facebook's announcement, Microsoft announced that they're also getting into the metaverse. And they're launching their Microsoft Teams workplace product in the metaverse. But I don't think that the metaverse, the centralized metaverse, stands a chance against the decentralized metaverse. And I'll tell you why. In the metaverse, we're going to use decentralized money. There's going to be a big discussion around where taxes are paid. I mean, if I live in New York, but I work in the metaverse, where do I pay taxes? I do all my work in the metaverse. That's the big discussion. And I think that decentralized metaverses are going to be the ones that win. So take a look at this, and you decide who's going to win the metaverse wars. Is it going to be Facebook, Microsoft, or one of the other guys? Let me know in the comments.
So what's going to happen next? The government are going to try and tax your stablecoins. Amazing. Then, let's understand what's happened in the last couple of days. Facebook, the biggest social media company in the entire fucking world, came out with a very big announcement. In that announcement, they said everything is moving from the real world to the metaverse. We said that a long time ago. But now, the biggest social company in the world says that they are moving the entire business from a real world to a virtual world. They're saying you're going to have meetings in the metaverse, you're going to have coffees in the metaverse, you're going to play poker in the metaverse, you're going to earn your entire income in the metaverse. Okay, there's a clue there. If the future is that you're going to earn your entire income in the metaverse, okay, the government is going to come and try and tax your metaverse earnings. True story. They're going to come and try and tax your metaverse earnings. This is how the government thinks. Let me explain to you. Remember when there was COVID? When there was COVID and people worked from home, people that lived in New Jersey but worked in New York, they went back to New Jersey and they worked from home. And then the New Jersey government kind of said, hold on a second, you're now working in New Jersey, you must pay tax in New Jersey and not pay tax in New York because that's where you live in. What's going to happen when we start earning our income in the metaverse? The government becomes almost useless. No, not useless, actually even destructive, because you can sit anywhere in the world and you can work in the metaverse, you can meet your friends, and it's going to happen. You're going to meet your friends in the metaverse. You're going to create value in the metaverse, and the government is going to come and tax the metaverse. They're going to say, hey, you live in the US and you work in the US, and you're going to say, no, I don't actually work in the US. I work in the metaverse. I work in some made-up city in the metaverse. And then the government is going to come and try and tax you. Metaverse taxation is theft. The government provides no valuable services, hinders its development, and will want to extort people to fork over their virtual goods, including the NFTs and pieces of their identity. That's what's going to happen. And let me tell you, especially if you go into the Facebook metaverse. Why? Because Facebook is coming out and saying, we're creating this metaverse where you can all go and work. But Facebook is a centralized organization. And the problem with going into a centralized organization's metaverse is that the government's going to go to Facebook and they're going to say, where is Fred today? And Facebook are going to hand over all the records of exactly where Fred is, which metaverse is in, how much money he's made, and how many NFTs he's traded. And then the government's going to try and find an argument why they can tax you in the metaverse. What the government don't understand is that when there is a metaverse, there are no more borders. Your geographical borders are meaningless. You can live wherever you want. And you will probably land up at some point paying tax in the jurisdiction in the metaverse but where you work. And that tax will be paid to a decentralized organization if and only if you are not part of a centralized metaverse. So the fact that Facebook are launching a metaverse is golden. It's amazing. It's amazing. Because it will get people to understand the value of a metaverse. But let me tell you something. I'm not going to do anything commercial. I'm not going to do anything in Facebook's metaverse. I'm not going to work there. I'm not going to spend my money there. I'm not going to meet anyone there. Because the trick is that you have to be in the decentralized metaverse, where the government can't get their grubby paws all over your money. You want to be in the decentralized metaverse. And I want to show you something. I did say to you last night that a friend of mine called me and said that they are starting a fund. Here we go. I think it was this one here. A firm backed by Alan Howard, the Winklevoss funds, closes a $100 million metaverse fund. Last week, the social media giant Facebook staked a plan to invest billions of dollars into the metaverse. This is where the Winklevoss brothers finally trump Mark Zuckerberg once and for all and make more money than Mark Zuckerberg once and for all. Because while he's investing in the metaverse, the centralized metaverse where the government can get their grubby paws, they are smart. They are saying, look, announce a new fund which will make investments in companies operating in the decentralized metaverse. This is the part in the script of the movie. This is the part where the Winklevoss brothers chart overtakes Mark Zuckerberg's chart. Because finally their chart is going to cross over the Mark Zuckerberg chart, because they are investing in a decentralized metaverse where the government can't get its grubby paws and where we don't pay tax to the government because they have no jurisdiction there. We pay tax to the DAO, and the DAO uses it to improve our metaverse, and we are members of the DAO, of the decentralized autonomous organization that runs the metaverse.